Hello again, and now it's time for Legend of Korra. I begin Haynes Part 1, Episode 7 and 8 review, Haynes Parts 1 and 2. The brief recap of previous events, we see Korra being brought inside the island temple to try and regain a memory with the help of village elders. This is named was to help remember she's the avatar, a symbol of hope for the world. Want to learn what it truly means, she must go back to the beginning. Before Aang, before Roku, before Kyoshi, before an entire pantheon of avatars. So we begin the story of Wan, the first avatar. So we introduce the Wans running from the True Brothers, having taken back food from them. Once to the village, and the animation is very nice. I especially like the design of the backgrounds, so almost like the Japanese World Cup painting. Wan himself is quite nimble, leap over walls and hop up clotheslines, even dropping a pitchy on True Brothers to continue dashing the streets. But point out the Aladdin parallels, we read a place on the songs with the original score, named for the Super NES Genesis tie-in games. So we mastery parkour the rooftops to sleep, Wan is caught. He has to fight to the end, throwing one a piece of bread at True Brothers to apprehend him. They then throw Wan into the wall of pig cows, pigs, and pig chickens. Dejectedly, Wan cleans himself off and returns to his shack. He was one more for himself, and an old man who's partially turned a tree, and another boy staying there. So when the clean lizard code and all pigeon quail and a pair of chipscuns come in, Wan shares food with them. Wan is one that if he crosses troopers again, help be killed advance for Spirit World. Spirit is responsible for the old man's disfigurement. Wan decided to join Spirit Hunt, wanting to gain power and to change the world. The group heads to the outskirts, and a massive lion terrorizes. Wan is granted the power of fire. It's very impressive animations, a big clip of not fan conspicuous CGI, but works in this context today, runs through the fashion traditional Japanese art. Also reminded of the video game Okami, which also takes a lot of influence from that. One pretends to be scared and returns to by power of fire. Mr. Prometheus, who took fire and gods to go to Mars, by giving control of their own fate, saving the various industrial revolutions. Some of the actions and Wan's inflection, his starting revolution of his own. He gathers some of the townsfolk displeased with Chu family's rule. They put on the mask to demand a food importing. Give townsfolk competitively starving and choose a fast Thanksgiving turkey, because their parents were villainous gluttons. And Bianca couldn't find doing the Chu family either. The book, not that crappy movie. The one that unleashes power fire opens a food hoard. One band slices of a by banking so he doesn't get away. He still takes force motivation to his friends and brethren. Same banishes Spirit World because one keeps power fire to defend himself. So once in a Spirit World to whole scans of strange creatures and place Frankenstein becomes massive. Congratulations, you're Frogadier Road in the Greninja. Many of the giant fly traps getting pulled under by reeds. One's not saved at all because we didn't try to kill him. Finds a fruit for breakfast? I think not, it's a hive of wasps. One's going to refuse regarding not let him in. He's a giant eye of sorts. Push aside, a whole bunch of other spirits come in. And crow rats, horse cows, what looks like a combination of various but no face, they all get in the bath of spirits. It's because Spirited Away, the movie by Hayao Miyazaki. Six law of influence of him are somewhat obvious than others. Also, next gen artists which have 872 or do marathons when to lean to US release of As and Wind Rises. So he tries to get inside birds, sips one throws multiple bridge again. Spirit mentions the other line to us, wants where they are, go, and says they're outside Nanya Business Valley. What a tribe. One that finds Cobra in milk in the net, basically thinks it's dinner, but then he freezes and starts trailing with it. Like on DV9 Core 6 and Me Basics, but to see a lot more Captain America the First Avenger crossovers. None so far, but not quite for drawing another Miyazaki parallel compared to Ashitaka and Stephen Prince Mononoke. Some of the obvious reasons, but also for a young man having realized home volunteer change of his person to help those in need. When that happens, one fights the people who captured it. So drive them up but collapses from exhaustion. The episode wants to be taken to the incident based on one experience, healing him. Yeah. They also give him some food, and Warren decides to take refuge among the spirits. Warren then trains with the spirits and masters firebending. He's also this very cool like dragon. The town's well confessed by Warren's by gaining power of fire and making coverage across the world. Warren then begins his own journey of discovery. So he brings the Warren spirits destroying everything in their path. The manifestation light and darkness fighting. With one thread Warren cuts and tears them apart. The light rocks response makes Buffy into a spirit dragon as well too. Back in the real world, Warren acquires a connected with lava. That's just part one, my friend. We have only just begun. Korra continues the vision of Wan, and Wan mounts set things right with lava by Kiri capturing Walto. Both must find Villainy and lion turtles. Next, Wan comes across the first airbenders getting through it, and trades Wan approaches them. The airbenders scared run away. Wan takes after them enemy chasing them, get more of the ukiyo-e influenced backgrounds. Wan clings her tail, the airbenders fly off. Once the next step, the lion turtle has power there. Wan makes haste to get it. Then spirits attack the airbenders' camp. It's Walto. Wan goes to face him, he makes a halt of his minions until Valva arrives. Fathers and toss vows to destroy the world. All possess of leader and vows to set things right. Yes. As the lion turtle for power bear, the agrees dedication to mastering airbending. Please help him learn, but also gives one man straight opinions are going to beat Balto. He goes next acts time turtles from the world beneath Earth beneath. For his help, he has become the first avatar. Wong comes across his old villagers and his friend Jaya. Unfortunately, the hours passed on and his group has become quite violent. So spirits have come back. Also, one gave Wong such a hard time that Wong's stinky. Spirits delight save Wong again. One takes a punch and a clock because just then Skylar's driving about to six slow spirits. Two times the alternate forms very nice, the fight is incredible. Then one knows the Avatar for the first time. All the ones are going to hire one when he says she stay in there. Once her time of body stands away and taunts him. I don't even play it one puts IT count takes with the waters of spirits. One reaches the southern port and enters the spirit world. Vato then challenges one to a final battle. When the feast off against Vato, Vato's play power, especially having his way in his wound, but one is undetermined to stand. One of Vato continues to play against Vato, the animation choreography are amazing. Lara says she can't be in one longer than one, says she stayed. The music scene for the convention harmonica moves begins. It says hands for hands come by body revolving, holding Vato while all of her elements are bending. Waves into the world as one seals Vato inside the spirit world. Conflict always wants to balance the world, Lion Toes passed on to the been down to humans for generations. One goes generation call up for dying a bit of passing knowledge throughout the pantheon of avatars. The Korra wakens realizes what she must do. Korra then chooses flying by some vows to end the conflict as she rides in the sun. This is quite possibly one of the best episodes of the second season and quite possibly the entire series. So the Korra series takes its path, I love the character one has story and more the worldliness of Avatar. The animation, Korra and voicing are top notch, and I'd be willing to watch these episodes again and again. Great entry and one of the finest entries that have been crafted. Only 4 out of 4. I'm going to work on getting caught up on Korra, Pokemon, Power Rangers, Teen Titans, going to be Weather Batman. I'll also be starting work on Superman with 5 episodes this week, which has some kind of hectic as a personal life, so see you later.